we're starting.
Have you ever been to the dentist? Well, if you haven't, this book will help you feel a little more comfortable when you visit the dentist, okay? It's called The Bernstein Bears Visit the Dentist by Stan and Jan Bernstein. One morning, Sister Bear woke up in the same old bed, in the same old pajamas, and yawned the same old yawn. But something was different. "I have a loose tooth," she told Brother Bear. "Well, push it back and forth with your tongue and maybe it'll come out," yawned Brother as he turned over to go back to sleep. "Then what?" asked Sister. Brother had told her about the tooth fairy before and she wanted to hear it again. "Then put it under your pillow and the tooth fairy will take it away and leave a coin in its place. But," Brother added, "be sure to tell Mama before you do it." Later at breakfast, when Mama was reminding Brother he had a dentist appointment after school, she noticed that Sister was eating funny. "She has a loose tooth," Brother explained. "When it comes out," Sister said, wiggling it with her tongue, "I'm going to put it under my pillow for the tooth fairy." "If she doesn't wiggle it out, can she come to the dentist with us so he can yank it out?" Brother grinned. Never mind that kind of talk," said Mama. Dr. Bearson doesn't yank. He's very gentle and very careful." "I'll get it out myself, smarty," Sister shouted as Brother hopped onto the big yellow school bus. But Sister was still wiggling her loose tooth with her tongue when she and Mama went to Brother to pick him up after school for the dentist. "It's still stuck," she said, showing Dr. Bearson her loose tooth. "Well," the dentist said, "I'll have to look after it after I examine your brother's teeth. You can stand here on the stool and watch, if that's all right with Brother." "Sure," said Brother, as he climbed into the special cub seat in the big dentist chair. "She can watch me and see how it's done." Brother had been to the dentist before and he couldn't help but showing off just a little. Sister watched Dr. Bearson check each one of Brother's teeth with a special tool. "How do you see the backs?" she asked. "With this little mirror," said the dentist. "Here, have a look." "Wow," said Sister, looking into Brother's mouth. "It's like a cave with a tongue." While Dr. Bearson checked Brother Bear's teeth, Sister looked at the other tools he had on his work tray. There were little picks and scrapers, a tamper, and a yanker. She had become so interested that she had forgotten all about her loose tooth. She went to work wiggling again. She wiggled it hard, but it was still stuck. There were some other interesting dentist things. A water squirter for rinsing, an air squirter for drying, a little drill at the end of a big hinged arm for cleaning out a cavity, and Brother had a cavity. "It's just a little one," said Dr. Bearson, in the last of your baby molars, "but it's best to fill it to keep it from getting bigger." Said Brother Bear bravely. "I'm glad that's not me," thought Sister, still wiggling. After Dr. Bearson cleaned out his cavity, he rinsed it with the water squirter and dried it with the air squirter. Then he mixed up the filling cement and filled it. He gently tamped the filling down and scraped it smooth. A final rinse and Brother jumped down, as good as new. "Your turn," he said. Bravely, Sister climbed into the cub seat, still wiggling, but that loose tooth just didn't want to come out. Said the dentist, looking at the tooth. "Oh," Sister said, waiting for him to reach for those big yankers. But while she waited, Dr. Bearson gripped the tooth with a piece of gauze, gave it a tug, and it came out! Sister looked at the tooth. It was very tiny. Dr. Bearson gave it to her to keep. "Now it's your turn to hop down as good as new." "Don't I get a lollipop for being so good?" she asked Brother. "You get a balloon," he said. "Lollipops aren't good for your teeth." The next morning, Sister plunged her hand under the pillow and found a shiny new dime where the tooth had been. "The tooth fairy came," she told Brother. "I told you she would," he yawned. Then she ran into the next room to show Mama her shiny new dime. So you see, a visit to the dentist isn't that bad. Didn't you like how Mama Bear and Brother Bear took Sister Bear to the dentist for the first time to see Dr. Bearskin? That wasn't bad, right?
Aren't you ready to go to the dentist?
Yes.
That's it.